Today we're going to solve equations that have two operations. Here I see that x is being multiplied by 6 and added by 10. The inverses for those that we're going to do are subtract 10 and divide by 6, just like yesterday. But today we're going to use two of those operations. So first I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. So I have 6x equals 28 minus 10 is 18. Now, notice that I didn't write anything here. 10 minus 10 is 0. So we're getting closer and closer to just x. Now this is a one-step equation just like yesterday. 6x equals 18. I'm going to divide both sides by 6 to get x equals 3. So my solution is x equals 3. Now let's check our work. 6x plus 10 equals 28. If x is 3, let's see if 6 times 3 plus 10 is 28. I know that 6 times 3 is 18, and 18 plus 10 is 28. So I know that my solution is correct. Over here, let's try and see what operations we have. I see that m is touching this 10. That means it's being multiplied. And then it's being added by negative 20, which is the same as subtracting 20. So we're going to do some inverse operations. The inverse of subtracting 20 is adding 20, and the inverse of multiplying by 10 is dividing by 10. So let's do those inverse operations. First, I add 20 to both sides. Because negative 20 and positive 20 make 0, I'm left with just 10m equals 60. This is just like yesterday. I know that I can divide both sides by 10 and get m equals 60 divided by 10 is 6. So if my solution is m equals 6, let's see if it checks out. Alright, so I'm going to rewrite this equation, but instead of m, I'm going to put 6. 10 times 6 is 60. And 60 minus 20 is 40. So we know that our answer is correct. Alright, so I'm sorry, but I actually made a little bit of an error on this problem. Instead of 4x, it should say 2x. So you can change that on your paper. Try these two problems on your own, and then hit play again to check your work with mine. So right now, please pause the video. Pause the video now. Okay, let's check your work. The operations on x here are it is being multiplied by 2 and then subtracted by 7. So we're going to do the inverses of those, add 7, and divide by 2. So when we add 7 to both sides, we get negative 7 plus 7 makes 0, so we have 2x equals 18. And this is just like yesterday. We're going to divide by 2, and we get x equals 9. Now let's check our solution. If x equals 9, then 2x minus 7 should equal 11. 2 times 9 is 18, and 18 minus 7 is 11. So we did it correctly. Over here, w is being multiplied by 3 and added by 20. So let's do the inverses. Subtract 20 and divide by 3. I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides. Sorry about that. If we subtract 20 from both sides, we end up with just 3w equals 32 minus 20 is 22. Oh, sorry, 12. Everybody makes mistakes. And so we're going to divide both sides by 3, and we get w equals 4. So if w equals 4, let's check if 20 plus 3w equals 32. So 20 plus 3 times 4 equals 32. 3 times 4 is 12. And 20 plus 12 is 32. So we know that we're correct. Alright, let's try a couple more examples. So, here we have a variable d, and there's two operations. It's first being divided by 9, and then added by 4. So, the inverses of addition are subtraction, and the inverse of division is multiplication. So first we're going to subtract 4 from both sides of the equation. 4 minus 4 is 0, so we have d divided by 9 equals 5 minus 4 is 1. And now we're going to multiply by 9 on both sides, and we get d equals 1 times 9 is 9. So if d equals 9, let's see if our equation works out. 4 plus d over 9 is equal to 5. So what if d is 9? 9 divided by 9 is 1. And 4 plus 1 is 5. So we did it correctly. On this one, r is being divided by 3 and then subtracted by 6. So let's check and see what our inverses are. The inverse of minus 6 is plus 6, and the inverse of divided by 3 is multiply by 3. So we're going to first add 6 to both sides of the equation, because negative 6 and positive 6 makes 0. So we have r divided by 3 equals 2 plus 6, which is 8. Now we're going to multiply both sides by 3, and we get r equals 3 times 8 is 24. So r equals 24. Now let's check out our solution. We're going to write our equation. 2 equals r over 3 minus 6. If r equals 24, let's check. 24 divided by 3 is 8. And 8 minus 6 is 2. So our answer is correct. Try these next two problems on your own. Pause the video now. Okay, let's check your work. X is being divided by 5 and then subtracted by 3. So we're going to add 3 and multiply by 5. Add 3 to both sides, because negative 3 and positive 3 make 0. So we have x divided by 5 equals 8 plus 3 is 11. Now we're going to multiply both sides by 5. And we get x equals 55. So if our solution is x equals 55, let's check that out. If x divided by 5 minus 3 should equal 8. So if x is 55, 55 divided by 5 minus 3 should equal 8. 55 divided by 5 is 11, and 11 minus 3 is 8. So we're right. Let's check the next one. C is being divided by 7 and then added by 4. So our inverses are subtract 4 and multiply by 7. We're going to subtract 4 from both sides of our equation, because 4 minus 4 is 0. We have C divided by 7 equals 9 minus 4 is 5. Next, we want to get rid of this division, so we're going to do its inverse and multiply. Multiply both sides by 7, and we get C equals 5 times 7 is 35. If our solution is C equals 35, let's check it out with our equation. (35) divided by 7 equals 5, and 4 plus 5 is 9. So our solution is correct. You can get started on the classwork now. If you're confused, raise your hand.